The average price of a used car has hit a staggering $28,400. Now, imagine lighting that cash on fire by signing your name for one of the 17 vehicles that only fools buy. These aren't just bad cars, they are financial landmines dressed in shiny paint and fake promises. We've deconstructed real-world teardowns, analyzed nightmare ownership stories, and looked at the resale disasters that are ruining bank accounts across the country. Stay with me until the very end, because I'm revealing a deceptively popular SUV that is currently the biggest steal on the market, mostly because it's the one stealing from you. Number 17, Nissan Frontier. At first glance, the Frontier looks like a tough, no-nonsense pickup ready for work. But for owners of the 2018 to 2021 models, it has been a brutal lesson in you get what you pay for. The steering is arguably the most disconnected in the segment. You never truly know what those front wheels are doing. If you hit a bump mid-corner, the rear end skips like a truck from the 1940s. Inside, the cabin is a time capsule and not the good kind. It was frozen in an era before Apple CarPlay or Android Auto existed, leaving you with a single USB port that barely charges a phone. With a thirsty 19 mpg and a ride quality that feels like a vibration test, even Nissan is feeling the heat. When a brand starts backing away from a legacy model, that is your cue to do the same. Why buy 2005 technology at 2026 prices? Number 16, Jaguar F-Pace. The F-Pace enters the room like it owns it. It's sleek, muscular, and carries that undeniable British charm, but once the honeymoon phase ends, the nightmare begins. If you're looking at a 2016 to 2020 model, you're essentially buying a $55,000 subscription to your local mechanic's waiting room. We're talking about catastrophic electrical faults, transmission glitches, and oil leaks that would make an old tractor blush. The luxury quickly turns into drama when the infotainment freezes or the start-stop system leaves you stranded at a green light. In hot climates, owners have literally reported the steering wheel oozing glue. J.D. Power ranks its reliability as below average, and with repair costs often exceeding $13,000 over 5 years, this is a leather-wrapped liability that never stops biting. Number 15, Jeep Wrangler. Jeep basically invented the SUV, but the third generation. The 2007 to 2018 JK and JL models delivered more breakdowns than bragging rights. While it's an off-road king, the daily reality is grim. These models are plagued by the infamous death wobble, where the steering wheel vibrates so violently you'd swear the axle is coming off. The 2018 model alone racked up 12 recalls and over 1,500 formal complaints. The ride quality? Imagine a trampoline on a gravel road. The seats are stiff, the cabin is loud, and the interior space is laughably cramped for a vehicle that looks so massive. When only 25% of owners believe their Wrangler will actually hit the 200,000-mile mark, you have to ask, is the Jeep life worth the shop life? Number 14, Volkswagen Jetta. If you thought German engineering was a guarantee of quality, the 2019 Volkswagen Jetta is here to ruin that dream. Consumer Reports gave this specific year a humiliating 1 out of 5 for reliability, dead last in its class. The biggest culprit is a transmission that produces a grinding noise so loud you'll think there's a blender under the hood. The normal response from dealers? That's just how it sounds. Trust me, normal shouldn't involve your gears eating themselves. The build quality is equally frustrating. Loose body hardware, rattling dashboards, and window regulators that fail so often you'll be stuck at every drive-thru. It might look sharp, but under that sleek German exterior is a car that feels like it was put together on a Friday afternoon. Number 13, Nissan Rogue. With over 550 complaints filed with the NHTSA, the Rogue is the compact SUV that has disappointed more people than almost anything else on the road. The primary villain here is the Jatco CVT transmission. If you miss even one fluid change, you're looking at a $3,500 to $8,000 replacement bill. These units cannot handle neglect and they often fail without warning. Beyond the transmission, the suspension pops, the oil consumption is sky-high, and electrical gremlins love to haunt the door locks and wipers. For the same money, you could buy a RAV4 or a CR-V and actually sleep at night. Why settle for a mechanical circus when you could have a reliable daily driver? Number 12, Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid. The Pacifica Hybrid is the reason people are still terrified of electrified cars. According to Consumer Reports, the 2017 model is one of the least reliable vehicles ever made. Even Chrysler's own master techs struggle to fix the complex hybrid powertrain. We are talking about total electrical failures, battery malfunctions, and, in extreme cases, spontaneous fires. When your minivan doubles as a fire hazard, the $60,000 price tag starts to look insane. The 2018 isn't much better, with 11 recalls and a front suspension flaw where the lower control arm bolt can literally shear off. If the wheels falling off doesn't scare you, the violent transmission lurching will. It's a gamble your family shouldn't be taking. Number 11, Ford Bronco Sport. The Bronco Sport made a massive splash with its baby Bronco styling, but the 2021 model quickly unraveled into a reliability disaster. The list of day one problems is staggering. Rear differentials failing before 40,000 miles, fuel injectors that leak and cause engine fires, and brakes that screech so loudly in reverse you'll wake up the neighbors. The rear suspension was also hit with a recall for missing bolts. Yes, actually missing from the factory. Between the engine shuddering at low speeds and the massive service delays at Ford dealerships, many owners are finding that the adventure promised in the commercials is mostly spent in a loaner car, if they're lucky enough to get one. Number 10, Rivian R1T. Electric trucks are the future, but the 2022 Rivian R1T proves that being an early adopter has a high price. While it's powerful and packed with personality, the first-year reliability is shaky at best. The real shocker isn't the battery range, it's the repair costs. One owner reported a minor fender bender that resulted in a $40,000 repair bill. Because of the complex body structure and limited service network, a small dent can literally total the vehicle. If you're chasing the hype, the R1T is great, but if you're counting on it for long-term dependability, the 2022 version is a high-voltage risk. Number 9, Mini Cooper. The Mini Cooper is British fun on four wheels until you have to pay the repair bill. The 2012 model is the king of red flags, with Repair Pal ranking the brand 25th out of 32 for reliability. The recurring nightmare involves the timing chain. Once that assembly starts to rattle, you are on borrowed time before the engine self-destructs. Furthermore, these cars sit so low that the plastic radiator supports can crack on a simple speed bump, leading to catastrophic coolant loss. On average, it costs $854 a year just to keep a Mini running. That is significantly higher than its competitors. It's a cute car, but it breaks down twice as often as a Toyota. Is the fun factor worth the surprise shop visits? Number 8, BMW X5. The 2020 and 2021 BMW X5 are best viewed through a window, specifically the window of a different car. The 2020 model launched with a major brake assist failure that increased stopping distances, turning every commute into a game of Russian roulette. The 2021 tried to innovate with a 48-volt mild hybrid system, but that just added a new layer of complexity that led to fuel leaks and electrical gremlins. With 12 recalls and 36 formal complaints for the 2021 model alone, the X5 proves that the ultimate driving machine can quickly become the ultimate money pit. Number 7, Range Rover Sport. If you want to look like you've made it, you buy a Range Rover. If you want to keep what you've made, you avoid the 2018 Sport. Carwow scored this model a pathetic 34.6 out of 100 for reliability. The air suspension sags like an old mattress, the sunroofs leak, and the infotainment system crashes more than a teenage gamer. The real horror? The repair costs. We've seen engine failures on these units hit $38,800. You could literally buy a brand new Honda Accord for the cost of one Range Rover engine swap. Unless you have a second car and a very patient mechanic, stay away. Number 6, GMC Sierra 1500. The Sierra 1500 looks like a professional-grade workhorse, but the 2014 to 2019 models are mechanical minefields. Owners have dealt with shifting issues, vibrating transmissions, and even total steering failure. These trucks have been hit with recalls ranging from brake software glitches to engine block heaters that catch fire. At 17 mpg, you aren't just hauling trailers, you're hauling a massive fuel bill. While it's comfortable, it's cousin. the Silverado consistently proves to be more reliable for the same job. Why pay the GMC premium for a truck that's more likely to be in the shop than on the job site? If this deep dive is helping you save thousands, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe. We're here to turn you into a savvy buyer, not a victim. Number 5. Mitsubishi Mirage. You know a car is a disaster when it gets discontinued twice. The 2018 Mirage is the bottom of the barrel. We're talking about doors that don't align, hinges that snap, and a 3-cylinder engine that groans every time you touch the gas. It's one of the few modern cars that feels genuinely unsafe in a crosswind. Yes, it's cheap to fix, but with a cabin that feels like it's made of recycled soda bottles and a dismal crash test rating, the savings just aren't worth your life. Mitsubishi finally pulled the plug in 2024, and honestly, it was an act of mercy. Number 4. Fiat 500L. The Fiat 500L looks like a jelly bean on stilts, and the ownership experience is just as unstable. The 2014 to 2017 models are famous for total transmission meltdowns and engines stalling at highway speeds. The depreciation is the real killer here. These cars lose half their value in just 3 years. Pair that with a cramped cabin and a complete lack of modern safety tech, and you'll see why Fiat stopped selling them in the US back in 2021. It's a forgettable flop that will haunt your bank account. Number 3. Buick Encore. The Encore is the classic looks good, drives bad scenario. While it's marketed as a luxury subcompact, the 2015 model in particular is a disaster zone. Verified owners have reported everything from turbocharger failures to airbag sensors that simply stop working. The 1.4L engine is so sluggish that merging onto a highway feels like a life-or-death mission. With outdated tech and a mountain of recalls, the Encore is proof that a smooth ride doesn't mean a safe one. Number 2. Dodge Durango. The Durango is a beast on paper, towing 8,700 pounds and hitting 60 mph in under 5 seconds. But what it has in muscle, it lacks in reliability. At 15 mpg, you are essentially flushing money down the drain. Even worse, the Hemi-Tick exhaust manifold issues can cost you $1,600, while a total engine failure can easily top $7,500. The interior is a sea of hard, cheap plastic that feels a decade old. It's a big, bold, thirsty SUV that will leave you with a massive bill and very little resale value. Number 1. Land Rover Discovery. Finally, the bonus bombshell. The 2017 to 2020 Land Rover Discovery is the most disappointing used SUV on the market today. In a massive survey of 25,000 owners, it was named the most unreliable used car in existence. These are heavy, overly complex machines that age like milk. The suspension, the driveline, and the electronics are all prone to failure. It looks rich, but luxury doesn't matter when you're waiting for a tow truck. Don't fall for the badge or the tempting used price. Buying one of these isn't an investment, it's a hostage situation. Is there an SUV you think we missed? Or maybe you own one of these and want to share your war story? Let us know in the comments below, and if you want to see which brands to actually trust, click the video on your screen now to see the top 10 brands for 2026. I'll see you there.